season, the Chargers today are hosting Calumet Christian. We're here setting lineups right now, and our girls basketball coach, just season ago. He's we're today. Just what he's thinking about tonight's game.
Yeah, kind of head more as a team come out some many figures they really need to ball inside where they have this advantage in the court. So see how that plays.
And final game of the regular season is underway, and it looks like the Patriots of Cal Christian will play man-to-man. Maintains possession and born by his baseline. He travels. Chances.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Didn't manage to finish it, but got free. Like to see that.
In the guard. That's are not 11. Coach Kent's really want to get to 500. Carnage is good. Hands in three. And will focus on a bit. No, they won't drive in.
Can find a little rhythm offensively right now.
And the pace is pretty quick. Dorn will fire through from the corner. Better.
Try inside a little more. That might be coaching still out of the first break.
Okay, Patriots turnover number 2. On and he misses. Give Gets it back from Courageous, goes in, and this time puts in. Take that shot if you have the pass. Don't get cut off and hit the whistle. Okay. 4 minutes, guys are first.
Yeah. We that one. That is a point of emphasis this year, so you definitely are seeing more of those being called.
Judging by Anthony's reaction, he didn't like the call. That's Gibson. He's going to go to the basket again, drop it inside, and it's a turnover for Cal Christian. Here comes Courageous. He likes to go coast to coast, and he comes up short. Anthony coming off a big game on Monday with 29 points, off to a slow start tonight.
Yeah, Anthony averaging 17 points a game, so we're definitely going to need to see some contributions from him offensively. He just needs to keep taking those shots around the basket and find a way to finish.
And there he does.
And a pull up there looked good.
Good hedge there by Dwan. A little too much contact up top there by Kyle.
Nickel and dimer there on the hand check.
6-5, Cal Christian, 3:20 to play first quarter. And it looks like we're going to have our first timeout.
Coach Hins.
Well, I haven't seen much in the way of a half-court offense set for the Chargers where they've tried to go inside to Courageous. They haven't done that at all, actually.
No, it seems like they're looking more to attack off the dribble and get to the basket. Like I said, I'm guessing that this might be something Coach is talking to them about right now, as he felt like that was an advantage for them in the paint with the size they have. So we'll see if there's some adjustments with the half-court offense.
TJ Vroom checks in for the Chargers.
Dewan will get a rest here.
Staying with the man-to-man. No, they're going to look like they tried to trap, and I'm not sure. If it was a 1-3-1, it was disorganized.
They're having a little trouble in the man-to-man on that first step. They're really getting beat off that first step right now.
Foul on the drive. Chargers will throw it in from the baseline. Could be a lob here to Courageous at the end of that line. Cal stays man-to-man. That's a little unusual to play man-to-man off baseline out of bounds. Most high school teams, in my experience, go 2-3 zone.
Yeah, you see a lot of zone on these types of plays for that reason.
Well,
unfortunately, Anthony wasn't able to finish, but too many times the defender gets beat between his man and the basket, and they get an open look.
So Anthony's off to a slow start, and so are the Chargers. That's no coincidence. So here's the 1-3-1. They got a quick shot out of it. If you don't get the turnover, you want a quick shot. That's what the 1-3-1's designed to do. Courageous short again.
That was a bit forced. I feel like he's got to maybe dish to the wing and then make a basket cut, get the ball back in post position, but looking to get himself going.
Beauvais will fire a three, no good. Rebound chased down by Gibson. Nice pass. In and out. Courageous gets the rebound. Here's Gould coast to coast, lays it in for a Vroom and another Charger turnover, and now Cal Christian comes back the other way. Beauvais will slow it up. Chargers are retreating back into a man-to-man. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Cal Christian up 8-5. Missed the backdoor cut. Anthony might have had something to do with that miss, and he gets another rebound. Here's Merrick driving to the basket, kicks it back to
Travel.
to Eli, and that's number 5 on the Chargers.
Extra step there.
Tommy Zimmer checks in for the first time. Freshman guard. And Dwan Westmoreland back in. There's a 3 by Beauvais. Short. Tip. Blocked from behind by Carnages, and we're going to have a foul. Is that on Anthony?
Yes, it appears to be.
That's 2, so now what do you do?
Yeah, I might sit him down for this last minute. You're almost at the end of the quarter. You're only down 3 points, so things haven't really gotten out of hand. But depending on how much Coach Hins feels he can discipline himself, you can leave him out there.
He usually plays 99% of the minutes.
Sure, he's playing roughly 28, 29 minutes a game. Looks like Coach Hins is going to take him out, probably at least through the quarter. Make sure he doesn't pick up his third in this first stanza.
And we've all been there as a coach when we tell the player with 2 fouls in the first half, I'll put you back in, but you better not pick up your third.
Yeah, and you know, most of the time that works, but oftentimes when you put them back in, they'll pick up a quick one.
Both free throws good. Gibson's got 8, and the lead is 5. Chargers really off to a slow start. They've got as many turnovers as points. Minute to go, first quarter, it's 10-5. Here's Westmoreland kicking it out to Dorn, fakes a 3. To Danzy, he fakes a 3, drives in, thought better of the 3, went in and missed a shot. Long rebound. Here comes Cal Christian, and they're going to lose that.
We're getting some touches for Dewan inside. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive looking to score.
Oh, he is a strong kid.
Absolutely. I think he could have his way with a few of these kids if he got the ball in the low block.
Cal stays man-to-man. There he is. Short.
Not a bad shot there. May have been some contact, but got to play through it. Good look for Dewan. I think that was a good set.
There's Gibson to the basket. No good. Rebound. Dorn has it with 16 seconds to play first quarter. Chargers will hold it for one good look, I would think. Danzy kicks it back in the corner. There's Gould for 3. It's short, and Cal's going to get one more shot at it with 5 seconds. Gibson across the midcourt line is going to fire a deep 3, and it's off no good, and that is the end of the first quarter, with Cal Christian having doubled up Illinois Lutheran 10-5 after 1.
Yeah, that was a bit of a struggle for us offensively in that first quarter. We really need to work on trying to get that ball in the paint like Coach wanted to do from the beginning of the game. I think if they can get some more touches inside, that'll create some better opportunities for the outside shot.
What I like is Merrick. He missed 3 early threes, but the other part of his game that's improving is he will put the ball on the floor and go to the basket, usually from the top. He's not a baseline driver, but he'll give that head fake on the 3 and go to the basket. He's really improved that part of his game.
Yeah, you like to see these kids make some adjustments to how they're playing that night. I mean, if the threes are falling, feel free to take the open look, but when they're not there and they're worried you might shoot it, you usually can draw that defender out and then have a advantage driving to the basket. Defensively, we got to do a little better job on Gibson. He's really taking control off the dribble. We're having trouble slowing him down, and that's creating a lot of kick-out opportunities and forcing us to bring a lot of help to try to stop him from getting to the basket.
Yeah, he's pretty much done everything. Touches the ball every time down the court. Chargers coming off one of their, if not, their best game of the year offensively.
We see it. Oh, you got it.
Chargers will stay man-to-man.
Get it.
There's Gibson again going to the basket. Kicks it back out. There's Landcrone. Here's Beauvais. Blocked by Gould. And an open court foul on Cal Christian. Yeah, Kyle's a good athlete.
He's had a pretty solid year as well for someone who hasn't played basketball in a while. Really been a good threat for us from the outside.
Since 8th grade.
And he just has a sense for the game of basketball.
There's Tommy Zimmer. Thought about that three again. No shot for Dorn. Carnage is still on the bench. There's Zimmer. He'll fire a three, and he hit it.
It'll be interesting to see if we can get some points here with Anthony on the bench. Typically the offense runs through him, and this will give these kids an opportunity to learn to create some shots without him.
Minute gone by, second quarter. Cal Christian up 10-8. Gibson. Good.
That's tough. That's a tough matchup for DeJuan, and he's been beating us off the dribble, so he was trying to protect against the drive, and now he hits the pull-up shot.
Gould's fouled. Fouls are 4 for Cal Christian, 3 for the Chargers. No Carnages. We're going to see another freshman. That's Kingston Lang. What do you think of the future of him and Tommy as kind of building blocks going forward?
I think Kingston's got a lot of potential. I see him being a contributor already next year if he continues to develop.
Missed that one, and Cal Christian gets the rebound. Here's Gibson. He's going to find a man inside and lays it in.
Again, Gibson breaking us down off the dribble, creating a great scoring opportunity.
6-point Patriot lead, and they extend the man defense a little bit. There's DeJuan to Tommy in the corner. He'll go back to the corner and lose track of the ball. Not a good decision on that pass. And Kyle fouls him on the drive. Free throws coming up for Cal.
Yeah, Coach Hinn's going to have a decision to make if things start getting away from him on whether to bring Anthony back in and try to create a little more offense.
Bobby Dixon will shoot 2. James Radke will check in for Kyle Gould. And here comes Carnages. I was about to say we'd have a look at what the team might look like next year with no seniors, and then Carnages comes in.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good move by Coach Hinz. You sense the offense is struggling, and you need your top scorer in there. He just needs to be smart defensively. Even if he picks up a third, it's not the end of the world. You need to try and at least go as deep into this quarter as you can before you pick that foul up if it does get to that point. Radke's checked into the game as well. See if he can help out at the point.
7-point Cal Christian lead. There's Carnages up top. Zimmer will try that spot again for a three. This one's way off. Confused, don't know who they got. Now they figured it out. Meanwhile, Gibson to the basket easily and lays it in. Carnages there playing with 2 fouls.
Yeah, and that's where maybe they got to think of going to zone, or just someone else is going to have to pick up Anthony or Gibson. I'm sorry.
Turnover number 7. This Cal Christian team has played. They're not IHSA, so they can play more games. They've played
30 already.
Yeah. Well, Coach thought that he told me they were 17 and 16. Okay. He said, "I'm pretty sure." I guess with 33 games,
you start to lose track.
Yeah. They played Heritage Christian twice, lost to them both times, and that's a team we split with. So it should be a good matchup. Right now, Cal Christian by 9. travel.
I'd really like to see Anthony get in the low block here and us try to get that ball to him down low. He's getting his touches, but they've been mostly on the perimeter, and I just don't know that there's many kids on Cal Christian that can match up with his size.
In the corner, Radke will try to dribble out of there. There's a quick trap. He gets it to Cornelius, who will throw one up, no good, and Cal Christian gets the rebound, and they're going to take a timeout.
Tough shot there for Cornelius, trying to create something for the offense, get some baskets here. This is certainly one of the lower scoring halves I've seen out of this varsity team this year.
17-8. As I was saying in the last break, I think, well, when I talked to Nate, he indicated basically that the last game, senior night against Heritage on Monday, was maybe their best game of the year.
Yeah, they played well that night. They really forced a lot of tough shots for Heritage, put them in some tough situations offensively, and I think that really was the difference from the first game of the year when they played them. Heritage really shot the ball a lot better. Also helps when you're on your home court.
That's how it goes sometimes. It's hard to figure it out. How you can play so well offensively, and then the next game you come back and you just can't get anything going. But I think it'll come.
Yeah, we've had some slow first halves, even when the score maybe hasn't been this much of a disparity. But I can remember the Beecher game, we didn't play so well in the first half, and then the second half came out and really started doing some of the things we wanted to do and came back for the home victory that night.
So Beauvais will walk it up, Chargers stand man-to-man. Gould is back in.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with like a 2-3 zone here.
Yeah, that's that 2-3 zone, a real active 2-3 zone with those two guards up front, and right now Cal's going to make him work.
Trying to protect Anthony a little bit.
And Cal's doing nothing to look to score. They're trying to figure out what they want to do against the zone. I don't think they were ready for a switch of defenses out of the timeout, so now they're trying to figure out what exactly they want to do. There's a backdoor cut, and that's too easy.
Yeah, that's an aggressive play looking for a steal, trying to create some easy offense. Unfortunately, Cal Christian read it and got the easy backdoor layup.
Double-figure lead. Here's another turnover. Chargers get it right back.
Good look by Kyle.
There's the turnover. 11-point Cal Christian lead. There's Gibson. He's got most of the points. Cornelius draws the charge.
Whoa. That was a close one. He got the call. I'm not a fan of the charge. I don't know that really was a charge. I would have been fine with a no call there. But good for Anthony to not pick up a third foul.
3:44 to go in the first half. 19-8. Joey Cantu is in. Dorn back in. Got to get it across. There's Dewan helping out. He's usually got that one dribble and pick it up. Dorn, baseline drive, and he gets the Chargers back in the scoring column. It had been a long time.
Much needed basket there for Illinois Lutheran.
We're up to double figures, 19-10. 2-3 zone. There's another backdoor cut. Gibson will go to the basket, weave past Dorn, and lay it in.
Well, we just have no answer for Gibson right now.
18 points.
His first step, he's blowing right by us like we're standing still.
Lead back to 11. Here's Cornelius. Don't pick up a charge, Anthony. Can't get it to fall. Nice shot off the glass. There's a turnover. Gould hustles back and gets a steal. 1-on-3, and he's going to slow it up. Cornelius launches a deep three, and he's fouled.
I think he was on the line. Yeah, he's indicating 2. I do believe he was on the line.
First free throw is coming up for Illinois Lutheran. Here's the stat of the night. Carnages is only a 55% foul shooter, but that's the best on the team. In and out. He shot a ton of them, too.
Yeah, that's clearly a weakness I see of our offense is our free throw shooting.
Anthony makes the second. More often than not, when he goes to the line, it's 1 out of 2. Lead is 10, 2:25 to play in the first half. Xavier Gibson, they're on the baseline throwing the ball in. I think I said 18. I got him for 16 of the 21.
And he's probably assisted on the other 2 field goals they have.
Pressure on the ball up top by Cantu. Almost got a steal. He's a good athlete. He's got some foot quickness. Now Dwan's in the middle of that zone defense. Anthony's down low.
More of a 3-2 look right now. Patriots seem more than happy to sit back and...
There's another one. Same thing. Carnages stood there and took the charge. That's 2 quick charges on Gibson. So he's got 3.
3 fouls on Gibson. That could prove important as this game continues on. That was a big call with the 2 stars of each team holding 2 fouls on that play. That charge was more of a charge than the first one. Although if you had the arc you have in the college game, he may have been below it.
And that's coming to a lot of high schools, actually. Probably just a matter of time till it comes to Illinois. There's Westmoreland, no good. From the block. Chargers are ice cold from the field.
Finally got the ball into Anthony in the low post. Would have liked to seen him spin baseline possibly and look to take advantage of his size on that defender.
Carnages was ready to take another charge.
It appeared that way, yes.
Minute 10 to go first half, 10-point game, and there is a, over and back. Late whistle. Yeah, well, now's the time with Gibson on the bench. Get Carnages on that block.
Correct. And Anthony just needs to be smart, not be overzealous if he does get the ball inside and pick up an offensive foul.
There's a nice cut by Kyle. He missed the shot, though.
Boy, we just cannot buy a shot around the basket tonight. That has to be 10 misses right underneath the hoop.
Man-to-man. Gonna double the ball a little bit, trying to create a turnover. That's a big shot there for Cal. Put the lead back to 12. Carnages way up top, half a minute to go. Ball on the floor. There's Cantu to Gould. This is a good-looking 3. Way short, though. 1 and done again. And Cal can hold for the last shot. 15 seconds to play first half. There's a turnover.
Big steal.
Kyle going in on the left side, and he's going to get the basket and the foul.
That could be a big bucket to end the half here. See if Kyle can convert the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Big turnover because the lead had been up to 12 and they had the ball. Now the Chargers can get it to 9, and there's 4.5 to play. I'd get Carnages out right here.
Absolutely, and that's what Coach Hins does. No sense. You're not going to likely have an offensive possession here where you need him on the court.
So TJ Vroom checks in. Kyle's going for the 3-point play. Cut the lead to 9. See a half-court shot if he gets it up. Blocked by Gould, and that will end the first half.
Well, as much as they struggled to limit the dribble penetration from Cal Christian, they did manage to hold them to 23 points. So, you know, despite that, I think the defense is doing a good enough job to possibly be in the lead here. Right now, we just are struggling offensively. We look like we're unsure of what we want to do. And the good quality looks we've been able to get, we just are not able to knock down right now.
So we'll see if the Chargers can get the offense on track in the second half. They trailed by 10 at the break, 23-13, and we will be back.
Afternoon.